Where does small white lies come from? I gotta look up that history. If my ADHD haven't kicked in enough, I gotta look that up because why is it white? Titties out. And I've been struggling to unbig my back for 30 days and 30 nights, so let a bitch struggle in peace. Decorative Trinidadian fish. A railroad track! Come back now, you hear? Hey y'all, welcome back to Layers of Mine. I know I told y'all that I wasn't gonna give y'all basic face layer because I wanted to wait a few episodes. This is what's gonna happen. So look what I got y'all. This is my makeup bag. I wanted to come down here and film, but I was like, I can come down to basic face, and I didn't want to do my makeup upstairs and then come down here and lose the zhuzh that I'm feeling. I'm gonna go downstairs and do my makeup on camera and just be talking because we just about to talk this episode. This is not no episode about anything particular. What is particular about this episode is it's about to be all over the place. It's gonna be all over the place neatly. I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I'm talking to y'all. That was the purpose of me bringing this down here. Cause I feel like I can come and, easily get distracted. I can multitask. I can't multitask everything. And if y'all hear the rain, you can slightly hear it. When I first walked in this room, it was really, really loud. It's funny how I always have silent taps on my shoulder from God being like, I'm here. So that's definitely one of them because when I first walked down here, it was really, really loud raining. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be able to be heard. And I was still going to record regardless. Y'all know what rain sounds like. And it was going to set the ambiance to me. But it stopped. Anywho, that's just crazy though. I did have some decorum about myself. This ain't decorum. But y'all want to know what is decorum? The fact I laid my edges before I came down here, and I gave y'all lip gloss again. And I'm not even about to do my makeup like for real, but I'm gonna do enough that it's just like, it's not basic faced. But y'all, I wanted to come down here. See, it's already starting out all over the place. It's gonna be neatly packed at the end though. I'm gonna neatly put it together. So if I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking at the mirror. Like, I can't talk to y'all and be doing my makeup. Which one y'all want? Y'all want me to talk to y'all with this basic face, or y'all want me to be looking at this mirror so I can give y'all something? Exactly. Y'all want the beat. I'm not, what's the word? I was just talking to my husband about this. Structure. See, we can't be having brain farts. I'm not structured whatsoever. And I don't know if I set up my life that I didn't have to be, or that's just never who I was. I would like to believe that that's just never been who I was. Is it was or am? It's funny because I pride myself on being educated. Sometimes I get caught up on the right verb or noun. That's something else that I don't know. Ooh, that is so bad to admit. I don't give a damn. Listen, it's embarrassing. And I've never told nobody this, but some things I just don't care to know, like the specifics of it. Some things I'm just bad at. Ooh, this episode is going to be all over the place. I just can feel it in my spirit. But y'all, nouns, verbs, adjectives, and all that other stuff. If somebody told me to give them the definition of what a noun, a verb, an adjective, and all that stuff is, that's something I don't know. Oh, that's sad to say, but it's the truth, y'all. In school, I was never good at it. I pride myself on strengthening my vocabulary, but with stuff like that, I don't be caring. I would rather know the 15-letter words and the definitions and know how to use them correctly in a sentence before I ever care to really study nouns, verbs, adjectives, and all that other stuff. If you hear me say I was when it's supposed to be I am or something, I can be using the wrong noun or the wrong verb or whatever that is after I or you. Whatever that word after it, yeah, that can be the wrong subject. Ooh, listen, it can be wrong. So if y'all hear it and it's wrong, It is what it is. But anywho, I've never been structured. I had all these topics I wanted to talk about on my podcast. Even at the networking event, I had wrote down like 4 different podcast episodes that I wanted to talk about. I looked at that and I'm like, I don't want to talk about none of that. And then I looked at the other ones that I actually wrote down prior to me even starting my podcast, what I wanted to talk about. I don't want to talk about that. And that's something about me. I don't have no, I don't think passion is the word because we gonna use that word. Even if it's not the word, I don't feel like looking at my thesaurus to figure out what word I'm trying to say. But y'all, I have no passion. I'm a very go with the flow type of person. If I feel it in that moment, I'll do it in that moment. But I can lose that fire for it easily. I can do something and then I'll do it for a little bit, then I'll stop. And that's something I've done a lot in my life with a lot of things, even with people. I won't say people because it's not technically people, it's mainly like boyfriends. You don't have to be like that with your friends because your friends is not expecting anything out of you. You don't have to be with them all the time. You don't have to see them all the time. You don't have to talk to them all the time. People have expectations when you're in a relationship. I lose interest in relationships easily because that's something that I have to stick to. There's no structure when it comes to me. If I had to describe me, I would say I'm the wind. I've never been the type to sit still in a way that I needed to. I remember when I got my first apartment, me and my best friend at the time, we lived together. And every week I moved the furniture around. And that's why I say I'm like the wind. The wind touches everything. The trees, grass, it touches people. The wind touch everything, but the wind belongs to nobody. I think that's like me. I don't mean touch people in that type of way. Because pause, we not hoeing. See, this is why I say sometimes I can't be doing my makeup and talking. I love talking to new people. I love meeting new people, hearing people's life story. If somebody say they don't like the dating time when you get to know people because they don't want to do all that over again, I think that's the part that I enjoy the most. I love dating. I just be wanting to talk to people and get to know them. I can talk to people and know if I'll be cool with them. It's something about women that I just don't mesh well with. The female friends that I have in my life, they're really special people for me because I don't get that easily with women. Honestly, y'all, I'm cool as shit. I think for the most part, I get along with everybody. If somebody don't like me, that's their problem. I have no heart while also having the biggest heart. When I told y'all I can read energy. Something about energy that people don't realize is that energy is in everything that you do. Everything that you do requires some type of energy. And if this don't make sense, I'm going to try to make it make sense for y'all. And this is how I described it for my husband when I told him. You know what it feels like to be hot. You know what it feels like to be cold. If somebody turned the heat on, you can feel it. If somebody turned the air on, you can feel it. That's energy. That's how I can describe it. Let's say I'm meeting somebody and they give me cool air, like it's just a cool feeling I'm getting from them. I know I'm going to be friends with them. We're going to mesh well. Now, let's say they are giving me heat, and they cannot be trying to give me heat. Some people are just naturally hot people, and I'm using just heat and air because that's what people understands. It's funny with me doing this, doing my makeup, and then I got this. I think it's ADHD. I get distracted easily. I'm doing all of this. Like, girl, what? But y'all, this is so me. I don't be caring. I don't. Anywho, so let's get back to the topic. So let's say somebody is giving off heat. Now that person can be a cool person, but I just know for me and my personality, it won't mesh well with their personality. I'm a real person. I'm gonna give people water because I think people are so used to getting lemonade. I'm gonna explain this, but I'm just saying this for right now. Oh, this episode is all over the place, but that's what I wanted this episode to be. I wanted it to be all over the place because my thoughts aren't just one specific thing. We were talking about energy, that's hot and cold. The water and lemonade analogy is people normally tell other people what they want to hear, what sounds less bad. It tastes good when you drink lemonade. Water is water. I'm going to give you exactly what I thought about it. If you ask me something, be prepared for whatever answer I give you. And if your feelings get hurt, it's not because I said it to hurt your feelings. But some people have been drinking lemonade so much, they not used to water. So the energy thing. If I meet somebody and the energy gives me they're phony, no. It don't mean I hate you. It don't mean I don't like you. It's just that I can never be cool with you. I don't like phony people. If I don't like somebody, I'm not about to be in their face like, oh, hey girl, how you doing? What, for real? I won't speak to you. And people be like, oh, Talia, you're rude. First of all, I'm from Chicago, and people just don't speak. Now I live in Georgia. People just walk down the street and speak. We don't do that in Chicago. When I got here, people's like, Talia, you so rude. If I don't know you and you don't know me, why do I have access to fuck up your equilibrium just because I didn't speak to you? Let's say your name Jason and you sitting at the table with like 4 people, 5 people, whoever people. I'm gonna walk up and be like, what up, Jason? I'm not speaking to that table. I don't know them people. Them people probably cool, but I don't know them. So until I get to know them, it's gonna be, hey, Jason. When in Rome, do as the Romans. I don't care if I'm in Rome. I'm not Roman. The Romans know I'm not Roman. I don't fit in. I've never been the type of person that wanted to fit in. I don't want to think like everybody. I want to just be me, whoever God made me to be. When I told y'all there's an energy in everything that you do, I don't ask people questions for them to tell me the truth. Everybody lie. Whether you tell the small white lies, this is where do small white lies come from? What is the history? Me just saying that it just changed the trajectory of what I was talking about, but I had to stop it at that. Where does small white lies come from? I gotta look up that history. If my ADHD haven't kicked in enough, I gotta look that up because why is it white? If y'all don't know me, I'm not racist. One, I can't be racist because I'm black. But I love reading. Knowledge is power. I'm a purposeful reader and I read for enjoyment. I'll read like a nonfiction, but then I'll read a fiction because it's like you have to offset the nonfiction. Nonfiction is hard pills to swallow because some shit you just don't want to know the truth about, even though you need to know the truth about it. So when I'm purposefully reading, I'm reading about my people. James Baldwin said something like, to be woke in America is to be in a constant state of rage. That's where I'm at right now. That's the rain, y'all. Lord, please forgive me if I'm supposed to change topics, but I just want to say this. You can't possibly read the stuff that has been done to us and not feel some sort of hatred towards white people. You can't do it. I am pro-black to the max. I'm just so curious about the history of the little white lie. I'm pretty sure that some white people came up with little white. Anywho, everybody lie. Even though this episode is all over the place, I'm here for it. Because I think that's just me, y'all. Honestly, I am all over the place in my life. In a good way, though. I think I've structured my life in a way that I'm able to be all over the place. So the ability that I have that I don't ask people questions to get for them to tell me the truth. There's an energy in lying. Let's say somebody tell me something. If it's the truth, I'll know it's the truth. Let's say the energy is cold air. If I ask somebody a question and they give me something I'm getting like warm, like it's not cold, it's not hot, but it's like warm. That means that you told me the truth. You just didn't tell me the whole truth. I don't lie. I'm not gonna say I don't lie, but I don't lie often. I would say that. If it's something that somebody needs to know, I'm just gonna tell them the truth. But if it's like somebody be like, "What you eat today?" or it has to be like that little white lie. I'll do that. Little white lie my ass. Anywho, I'll do little white lies. I'm gonna say little black lies because we ain't doing nothing white over here. We do little black lies. I've been in the space where I cheated on one person. I don't even take that. I'm not gonna, let that sit on my spirit because honestly, when I cheated on him, the relationship was ending within 2 weeks. I just hadn't told him yet. All of my boyfriends prior to my husband was a year and a half, give or take. I'll give a dude a year and a half, and if he don't show me what I need to see within that year and a half, I'm out the door. Yes, everybody else will say I cheated. Now, this is not cheating to me, but of course, Leia's math is not everybody else's math. There was another situation where I broke up with the guy to go sleep with another guy. And I got back with him after I got done doing it. Like, not the same day. I told y'all, we not hoeing. I've never had a hoe phase. I think I'm just not a hoe, but y'all, listen. Stop getting me off topic. I wasn't breaking up with him because I didn't want to be with him. I wanted to be with him. I just didn't want to cheat on him because I wanted to fuck that the dude. I waited some time. And then I talked to him and I told him what I did. And I said, if you don't want to get back with me, cool. Like, I'll have to take it on the chin. That's the reason why I'm being honest with you, because I don't want us to get back in this relationship with a rocky foundation. We only building by bricks when it's coming to me. If I do some shit to you, I'm going to come back and tell you the shit that I did. Because can't nobody spill my tea on me. I'm naturally a loyal person. That don't mean I can't cheat. That just means the way that I'm cheating not gonna be your form of cheating. That means when I get done doing some shit, I'm gonna come home and tell you what the fuck I just did, because I want you to take that shit with your chest like you expected for me to do. If you open up that door and you walked your ass through there, danced all in the dandelions and smelled all the roses, and then you expected to come home and I just supposed to be like, oh, he's gonna do better. He's not gonna do it no more. There's a small percentage of people that's not doing it again. For the most part, once you forgive somebody, that gives them license to do it again. I'm not going to say everybody is going to go out and do it again, but I will say majority of people will. Do I know women are some grimy bitches? Yes. But we're speaking about dudes because I only date dudes. And I studied dudes. Oh, that's something else about me. If I say something, but it's like I feel like I'm not using it in the right context, I will stop what I'm doing to go to my dictionary. Except noun verbs and stuff like that. I told y'all that's just something I just don't even care to know. So y'all can read me down to the floor in the comments about, oh, bitch, you dumb as hell. I'm definitely dumb as hell in that, and I'll accept that. Like, we can kiki about me being dumb as hell in that, but if I say acquiesce and I'm not using it the right way, oh, I'm definitely gonna look that up. My homeboy said he studies abroad. He definitely gonna be on one of these podcast episodes one of these days. We gonna call him Steph Curry. His may be Steph Curry's math, but his Steph Curry's math like my math. He's smart, very intelligent dude, and I love that about guys. When I meet somebody that reads and they purposefully read, that shit is an attraction. That's my homie though. Ain't nothing like that. That nigga just read. I just had to say that because, okay, he's a very intelligent dude and he studies women so well. If you can study somebody, you can easily manipulate. And I'm not saying that that's what he's doing, but it just makes it easy to do it. The reason why I brought him up is because that's how it is with me. And I'm not studying dudes to manipulate them. Truth be told, these niggas is in these streets heavily. A nigga want a faithful woman to come home to after a long day of cheating. Women have been living in delusion for too long, y'all. Listen, if you are a good woman, the dude that you are going to attract is going to be the dude that's going to play in your face the most. Mercury be in retrograde all the time when it comes to that. Niggas don't want unfaithful women. They want faithful women. Niggas want to have community dick, but they want to have domestic pussy. Even if they edit that out or I don't get paid anyways for this shit. Anywho, I ain't even trying to be your girl. I ain't trying to be none of that. I'm trying to be your homeboy for real, for real. I'm the wind. I don't think I belong to anybody. It took me getting married to realize that I'm the wind. Like my mom used to say, a hard head make a soft ass. I think I noticed that in all of my relationships, that who I am wasn't going to do well in relationships. I wanted to, prove it wrong. I couldn't. Most dudes wouldn't be comfortable with a girl having a lot of homeboys. And he don't even be on that type of stuff. I can go over, we can watch football on Sunday. We can talk about all the bitches that you done ran through. With my gay friends, we could talk about all the niggas that you ran through or ran through you. Either way, I just be cooling. That's the reason why I want to come down here and just film. Me looking at all of those topics, I'm like, I don't want to talk about none of this shit. I'm even noticing something else about that. I'm not the money person. I don't chase shit around here. Money comes. T.S. Madison said, I don't chase money, I attract money. Or whoever said that first. That's where I heard it from her. I don't chase money, I attract it. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm not religious whatsoever. And I feel like this topic is going to probably ruffle people's feathers that is religious. I don't have a connection with God biblically. Even if you don't want to say God or whoever you believe in, whatever. I don't need the Bible to validate what my connection is. I've been saving money since I first started working at 16 years old. Always saving money. I was financially stable, but didn't know the first thing about financial literacy. A person can make $100,000 a month and be financially illiterate because you don't know how to manage $100,000 a month. I want to say when I turned about 21 or 22 after I got out the military because I was financially stable, that financial literacy had to come into play and it didn't. And I was running through that money like clockwork. Like, yeah, I was going to the mall shopping, buying shit that I didn't even need just because I had the money to do it. My financial literacy didn't really take play until after I lost a lot of money. Once I turned like 23, when I was at my lowest point, I'm so grateful for all the experiences that I went through because it made me who I am today. I used to stress about money, and I had my daughter at the time, and her daddy wanted shit. That's a different topic for a different day. I didn't want her to grow up struggling or watching me struggle. I just had to talk with God, and I was like, God, I don't know what I'm going to do. And at that moment, it was just a feeling that said, let it go. And I did. I let it go. And that was the best decision I could have did. Because when I tell y'all money been falling out the sky ever since then, I definitely want to do a podcast about that. Once you let go of anything that have to do with money, you'll get it. Money is so easy to get. I haven't figured out the math for it, but the math that I do know of it, I must have mastered it. My life is so unstructured. I'm so blessed in a way that it gets to be unstructured. And that's where I'm at right now. I've never sat there and been like, oh, I want a BMW or something. Let me go out and spend this. I don't want that shit. I don't even care about money. I don't care about the fame. I'm a regular person, y'all, and I want to be a regular person for the rest of my life. Even if this podcast becomes something super viral, now I have millions of subscribers. Even with the money that I can get from it, I will be giving it away. I don't want to keep it. My Judy Josh, bless his heart, bless his heart. He don't watch this anyways, so it don't matter if I talk about him. My Judy loves to spend money on expensive things. What's that song about Jasmine Sullivan? I've been recording for 69 minutes. What the? Out of all the times I could have checked that clock, 69? Really? I could say some shit about that, but I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. The Jasmine Sullivan song, I got dream. Now, y'all, I can't sing worth the damn, but listen. The song is called The Other Side, just in case you want to hear her voice, but I'm still gonna say it on this mic because it's my damn mic, and I don't give a damn whether y'all say my voice sound like trash. I know it do. But the song say, I got dreams of expensive things. That's my Judy. That bitch can spin a coin. I think he was my first person that I tried to help with money. Um, and it just didn't work. Anywho, the reason why I brought him up, this is how I am compared to how he is, and we get along so well for whatever reason. He's the type of person, he will spend, like, he can just drop thousands of dollars if he trying to throw a party, wear an outfit, whatever. I can't fathom myself helping somebody that goes out to buy. I thought it was a Balenciaga because I don't know designers. So he bought these shoes. And I'm like, these is his third pair, by the way. Why would I help you pay for a party? These shoes could have paid for three things that you want me to pay for. Y'all, if I had a choice to go somewhere that cost $6,000 or go somewhere for $2,000 and give away the 4 grand, I would do that. I'm so generous when it comes to money. I would rather give away that 4 grand to people that truly need help with it. I can go to places and experience things for cheaper than to put top dollar on it to have this certain type of experience when I know it's other people that will probably never get the chance to do it. I'm not splurging on fashions. I'm not clearly this is from Shein and I want to say I got this in every color. People that know me know a bitch is not struggling. I may look like I don't got it, but trust and believe I got it. But yeah, y'all, that's probably what these podcast episodes about to be moving forward, unstructured in all type of ways. Cause I'm an unstructured person, but we will be having this white black conversation, and I will be telling y'all what that little white lie is, the history of it. But just know, moving forward, if y'all hear me say little black lie, y'all know where it came from. But we gonna end this episode with I enjoyed talking to y'all. I enjoyed not having to stay on topic. I enjoyed not having to write down notes to say what I wanted to say. I enjoyed being all over the place. I told y'all I was gonna wrap it up. I hope it's wrapped up in a way that makes sense. I'll see y'all in my next episode. I hope y'all like this like makeup slash podcast slash girl get it together episode. If the makeup wasn't given, it gave good enough. Bye, y'all. Titties out. And I've been struggling to unbig my back for 30 days and 30 nights, so let a bitch struggle in peace. Decorative Trinidadian fish. A railroad track. Come back now, you hear?